right, guys, what's going on? So let me show you this. This is someone that used to live in one of my houses. They used to rent, and this was years ago, and they got their license suspended. Now, this girl used to live in my house maybe about, I want to say about 10 years ago, maybe longer. I don't know the exact year, but I still get mail to my house. Every time she breaks a law or she's speeding or running a red light, they send all her mail to my house. Now, I'm thinking that she had a driver's license, she had to update it. Maybe she didn't. Now, I don't want to show you all the paperwork because it has her name and it has her driving license number. But I'll tell you a little bit about this girl. This girl, when I used to rent to her, she always say, can I pay you half the rent on the beginning of the month? Or can I pay you half the rent, in the middle of the month or the end of the month? And then some months she would pull the move where she would say, look, I don't have the money this month, but I'll pay you double next month. So I was always in like a cat and mouse game with her. But that's like New York City rental. If you want to do real estate, you want to rent houses in New York City, New York State for that matter, you're going to be in it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be in a battle. It is what it is. You kind of got to have a bit of a setup to deal with that. But anyway, this girl, her license, every now and then I would get things about speeding tickets and running red lights. And I know where she lives now. She actually had to leave and she lives in a different state. But it seems like her license is still connected to New York. So the other paperwork that's with this, there's a couple of sheets that came with this because they suspended her license. And it's saying that she didn't show up for court in 2021. Well, actually, she didn't show up for court and she blew a red light in 2021, January 2021. She did something in December where she was speeding, 2020. She did something else. She has multiple things. And she kept breaking, I guess, driving laws, and then she wasn't responding to anything. She wasn't paying any of the minimum fines, and then they just, suspend your license. Usually in New York, let's say you got a speeding ticket or a red light ticket or anything like that, you would get the ticket, then you would get a hearing date, and then you would show up, and then you would try to fight it or plead it. But if you just miss court, your license would get suspended. Sometimes if you miss court, they would send you a notice that you missed court and that there was another court date. And if you didn't show up to that second court date, they would suspend your license. But lots of times they would give you a court date, and whatever that court date was, if you didn't show up for it, you got convicted, and they would say you didn't show up for court, and that could be a whole nother deal. And that's kind of what's happening here. And they send you envelopes. There is that's the motor vehicle where you would have to mail all your stuff. Now, New York State, I guess, it's pretty good. I guess most states might do it. They send you a self-addressed stamped envelope. Or it's not stamped, but they basically send you an envelope for you to, either send a letter or send whatever you got to send back. There's some other stuff attached here. Like I said, I'm folding it. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you guys aren't speeding and driving around through and blowing red lights. And with that being said, like, subscribe, and comment. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.